Good morning. How are you doing today? Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever day this is when it receives you. Yesterday was a semi good day. The NHS in the UK has announced, NHS is the medical health system, healthcare system, national healthcare system um, in England, has announced that it will be stopping the use of puberty blockers for children in trans medicine. It has detrimental effects. It's been dangerous. They've known this for years, and one part of this is good because this has been going on for quite a while. It's taken a long time just to get to here. Um, they have been doing the same thing in America for quite some time now. Many states have jumped on board, like Florida is probably the last one. There's quite a few different states that have banned puberty blockers as well, but not all. And Australia, unfortunately for us here, we are full blown ahead. Like nobody's listening to any of the science, any of the current issues that are going on. We're just like got blinkers on here and just abusing these children basically. So it's nice to see that some brains are back in fashion and people are using them uh, in the UK. So thanks adults for coming back to the table, but we still need a lot of other people to get on board and stop this from happening full stop. The UK is also, the Labour minister has been now saying again, considering the ban of trans athletes in all sports. I think they've spoken about this before, but it's a bit back and forth, but let's hope that that goes somewhere as well. Ultimately, what this means for the beginning is that the idiots at the top who are spouting this nonsense, the adults are saying that no. So first of all, if you're saying that at the start at least that this is dangerous for children, the second part of that to come out of that to roll over is there is WPATH, which is the World Professional Association of Trans Health. I had to get that for a second. And this governing body does the standard of care, is what every medical organisation right now is using for the standard of care for trans health. Now, this organisation has come up under some scrutiny right now. This is going to be one of the biggest scandals of all time. This whole transgender thing will be. I think you just need to pull the reins real quick. If anyone has like even an inkling, the ones doing it right now, just stop. Just stop doing it. Just say no. Just put your tools down, put everything down, say no. This is how we're going to stop this. Because the further you go and the more damage you do to children, you know, that you're going to live with that guilt, definitely. You can't be an excuse, oh, they're telling me. You know internally this is wrong. This is wrong. And there's enough evidence out there to prove that if you didn't know. Okay, so the WPATH has had internal files leaked that they've known about this the whole time. And it's not actually it's probably the only board in history that is not made up of complete medical professionals. This is made up of activists. You can become part of this group by paying $200, and yeah, and it's also made up of trans people, activists, and a few medical professionals. That being said, I'm going to do another video on that another time, but I just want to get this information out there for now. The downfall on this for the people in the UK, so I'm really happy for the kids that it has stopped for. On record, they say there's about 100 kids that are on puberty blockers, but there are no proper records of all this, and a lot of stuff has been done privately through private clinics or online and other ways they can get these hormones to start there. There's little groups doing it. One in particular, I'm going to do another video on a little bit later, but I'll just show you this one for now, with a small discussion that comes with it. The second thing I want to say about this is, again, people can get stuff online and they can outsource. They can still go to private clinics, and it's not banned in Wales, Scotland. So you can just, go for a walk over the border and see a physician if you needed to, or yeah, you can do the private ways, which I'm sure is still going to be happening regardless, until there's much more control over everything that's going on here. because no one knows. They just know that they don't know, and it's doing damage, and you can't change sex. So let's get back to reality. That's what I'm happy about. I'm happy that some sort of sense of reality has come out by them admitting and banning these puberty blockers. So, yay! Take the small wins while we can, okay? Secondly, I just wanted to give a shout out to everyone in Mozambique right now, or my family, friends, and everybody else there. There's a cyclone going on, and I just hope that everyone keeps safe and love you guys. All right, let's get into this video.
Have some incredible news. You might want to run outside, hug your neighbour, dance in the streets. The National Health Service have announced effective immediately, puberty blockers are banned for children in the UK. This is a massive win. It was breaking news today. Here it is from Sky UK.
At the moment, they are only prescribed to children attending gender identity services as part of clinical research, and they are not routinely offered to children at gender identity clinics, but they are still offered. Well, the government, NHS England, has just confirmed that children will no longer be prescribed puberty blockers at gender identity clinics.
So they've been handing them out as clinical research. Well, now's a great time to admit that these thousands of kids have effectively been serving as guinea pigs this entire time. For shame. But what a win for humanity. Common sense has finally prevailed. And now we have those states in America who haven't yet banned this. About half of them have, thank God. Now the pressure's on them to acknowledge the same thing. To the UK now, where we have...
Okay, guys, well, that's it, short and sweet for now. Just wanted to get that info out there. Another thing I wanted to say was, unfortunately, the really sad part about this as well, it's hard to find information. In Australia, the only credible news source that, that's mainstream is the Sky News. And that's really sad considering we have quite a few news agencies here, and no one has been covering this at all whatsoever. The same seems to go everywhere else, it's quite politically drawn, as this is like an ideology. But the base of it is starting to be deconstructed and broken down and just shown for what it is. And this WPATH files, which I'm going to do another much longer video on, goes into full detail to really show with evidence and bring it all together, all the different parts. I thought I knew most of the story, and I was even shocked by some of it. It's an 80-page document, and I need time to read through everything, and then I'll give you the info. All right. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe. Keep your brains. Protect the children, and have fun. All right. Love you all. Talk to you later. Oh, if you like this, please like it, subscribe, or just share this message and talk with friends and other people. Anyone. Get different opinions and just spread it out there. Make this a conversation that we're talking about more and not scared to bring up for whatever reason. All right. Take care. Bye.